What's up, guys? I am collecting madness. There's always madness in love, and we love collecting. If you're new here and if you're as mad as I am about collecting, go ahead down there and smash that like button. And while you're down there, hit the subscribe button, as we do have a goal of 1,500 subscribers right here on the channel. So once you subscribe, you will not miss a single video on the channel. Now, without further ado, let's get into this. Now, if I have to tell you guys, and if you don't know, this is not an actual 360 console. You heard me right. This is I guess off-brand. It's Mega Bloks of Lego. So Lego did not even create this, and I kind of wish they did. So starting off with the actual box itself, it is beautifully done, as Microsoft crafted the original Xbox 360 box, and basically the company that merged together here with Mega Bloks kind of recreated that, bringing you back to when you first received this in hand. You get a beautiful image of the Xbox itself, a controller, and then the game of the year at the time, Halo 3. What's really cool is you can actually display these all separately, and then as you pan to the side of the box, you get another image of the controller and the Xbox itself. And going around the back, it just gives you some inspiration as to why the company did this, the size of the model, and different ways that you can display the piece. But without further ado, let's get into the building process and see. All right, guys, starting off unboxing this thing. Finally, we're gonna get a piece of nostalgia here, as I remember opening these up, or at least my brother did. And by the way, if I didn't mention, my brother's channel will be linked down below. This is actually a gift for him. I was just too excited to get this thing opened, and dude, it brings back instant memories. But like I was saying, this is my brother's, and this set is gonna be for him. It was a gift, so I just wanted to get it on the channel, because how cool is it not to? But you can automatically see inside you're greeted with a bunch of bags, just like Lego does. You get some blueprints here on the back of the Xbox. You got the controller there and different sides of the Xbox itself. And underneath all of that is what looks to be an instruction booklet and manual for how to build this thing. It isn't as detailed as Lego, but it's enough to get you through the process. And now what we're gonna do is get started on building it, and we'll show you what it looks like after it's all done. Okay, guys, now that the set is completely built, I can give my honest thoughts about it. At first glance, building the set, I realized going into it, this is definitely not Lego. A few pieces are hard to put on, as they make it seem a bit more difficult than what it has to be. You have to put extra pieces together, and it's really hard to press together, where Lego feels more smooth. Although I have mentioned that statement, I do give a prop to Mega Bloks for using screen printed items instead of using stickers all over this. I appreciate the innovation behind it and the design. It flows together nicely and seems to be completely seamless as it looks like a real 360. Now don't get that confused, this isn't a full 1-to-1 scale. As it says on the box, it's a 3/4 scale item. That means it's slightly smaller than the actual thing, but once you have it in person, it's actually pretty cool. The first thing we built inside the box was the remote, and the remote itself is beautifully detailed. You could even turn it on by pressing the center button, and it'll show like it's ready for player 1. You can see the screen printed back and start buttons, as well as the colorfully detailed X, Y, B, and A buttons. You get your D-pad, as well as a removable battery pack in the back. I thought that was a really cool touch, and then a nice display stand to go with. Next, the set had you build the Xbox itself, and that in itself was a frustrating feat. But going overall, the overall design, it does look just like the Xbox does, as I said, on a smaller scale. You got chrome pieces along the front for the disc that read Xbox 360, and you can really see all the screen printed design here all over it, with the memory units and the power button, which when you press does light up. I really do like that Mega Bloks included lights in this set, and that's something I wish LEGO would adapt. If you agree, let me know down in the comments below. There are a couple ways you can display this Xbox, one being without the hard drive. The hard drive above is removable, and once you remove it, there is a latch and you can remove it, and there's a panel where you can see inside. Furthermore, if you remove even further panels, you can see the complete inside of how an Xbox is built in LEGO form. You do get little Easter eggs inside. You can see Cortana as if she's powering the whole unit, which I thought was really cool. You got some copper looking pipes and wires going on in there. You also get the fans that would help cool this thing, and overall it looks really cool, and they actually do spin. So there's more lights on the inside as well as an Xbox logo in there that lights up. You can choose to have the disc that comes with it displayed inside the disc drive, or you can leave it outside, whatever you want. I love that there's options for you to display your Xbox with. Going on to the back side, you can see more of the screen printing. You can see some of those vents and where you would plug in your Ethernet cable and where you would plug it in to power this thing up. You can also display it on its side like the original Xbox did, or standing straight up. The last thing in the set that it had you build was the actual game case. Now I have to say I wasn't expecting much, but once it was built, I was super impressed because it wasn't just an image of the real life game that you would get had you bought this back in the day. It's an actual Mega Bloks character of Master Chief himself, and even the back goes into detail of the video game designed in Mega Bloks. So they actually look like they're part of the set. Opening up the case, you can reveal the game inside, and like I said, you can remove it and have it placed inside the console itself, and I think that is really, really neat. Safe to say, even though this set isn't nowhere near LEGO and it was very difficult to build, I must say once it is built, it's very, very aesthetically pleasing to look at and very, very cool to display on the shelf. And I think it would make a great addition to anybody who collects Microsoft or is a Halo fan in general. This is a really nice set, and props to them for doing so. If you like this video, please head down and hit the like button, as I said, and subscribe. And one last thing, it is now safe to say we built this Xbox, so achievement unlocked.